nobody. Hey,
Yeah.
Nobody wants.
Yeah.
Houston, we've had a problem.
They always leave the heat on. Where your friend expect for you to leave home. Family it test you, blood pressure you to squeeze arms. Yeah. I was blessed to inherit lyrics my parents had to serve in my face. If the industry ain't gon' profit, they urge you to wait. I'm in a game where people working for you, burn you for cake. You see them folks at your lowest and they can't serve you a plate. But God showed us through Moses, our staff turning to snakes. I was born to blow and convey. Niggas is Warren Buffett while we warring over buffet. The sacrament is begun. These rappers ain't as passionate as we come. They rather sip the activist than be one. They falling for fame. If you don't know that Christ is Lord, then you lost in the game. Don't get ahead of yourself like Rick Ross in his chain. But who am I? I'm just a Christian soul. Trying to get my point across like a pick and roll.
Okay, we live? Shit. Are we live? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Volume 2 of the Library Podcast. My name is Victory Hezekiah. To my right, I have Jawan Green. To his right, we have Jared Patrick. And to his right, we have... What's your name?
Victory Zahuku.
Boy, get out of here. We have Nelson Aldeji to his right. Gentlemen, how y'all feeling today? This guy's whack.
Chilling, my brother.
How you doing, man?
All right, a lot happened this week. Meek went to jail, or he's going to jail. Chris Brown's dropping new music, and to kind of uncover all that plus music, we have Jared Patrick. So take us away, Jared.
Baby, man, look. So let's get on to the Meek situation, man. The boy Meek, he had violated probation, and the judge sentenced him for 2 to 4 years in prison. I'm not gonna lie, man. For what it sounds like of his situation, it's kind of extensive. You know, to I guess quote unquote violate a urine test and whatnot. And I mean, it's so much in this situation. It's kind of like you got to decipher the fake news. I heard one of them talking about the judge, quote unquote, was mad that he didn't reference her, whatever her friend did in a song, or didn't sound Rock Nation. So I'm trying to figure out. Trying to decide what's the good news about all this, right quick.
I was reading something earlier today, and it was talking about how he was given that sentence because of, I guess he was violating like specific things in his probation. Uh-huh. So I can understand if he actually was violating certain things that he wasn't supposed to do. But when you go back and look at it, it's a bunch of conspiracy theories out there that, really isn't making any sense. And then you kind of go back and you think about all the other individuals who, murder people, who are rapists and all these other things. And you're like, how are they getting off free or only getting less than a year, and he's getting 2 to 4 years for violating probation for, coming up with, hot pee.
Exactly.
Meek is looking crazy, but then again, I feel like he kind of did it to himself just a little bit. They said he got arrested on one occurrence where he was riding dirt bikes down Steinway. Not Steinway. I think it was uptown in New York. Mm-hmm. That was one. And then just even though he didn't get pinned to this certain occurrence, the thing at the BET Awards where the Safari jump, where he hopped out the car and then Safari got snuffed by a couple people. That's stuff like that the judge sees. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And even though you don't really get flagged for it, it's like once that all that stuff like builds up. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I mean, if you got a PO that's kind of like on edge with you already, and the judge don't like you, why would you just put yourself out like in a light like that to just be targeted? Yeah. So,
and I think the downside with a lot of his situation, Meek is like Brandon Knight in the rap game. Like, he just gets the short end of the stick, man. He gets hood, man. Not gonna lie, but he's still good. But it's like you said, Vic. Social media kind of puts him in that rap where the PL can see all that. Even though he may not be doing much, it's like we still catch it.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like all this stuff, like him they found him riding his bike down up like in uptown in New York off of Instagram. Like they're looking to put him up for good. Really, he's lucky he really got the 2 to 4. And everybody knows he's not gonna do the 2 to 4.
You probably do like one. But the thing about it is like you're exactly right. Like if you know that you have a lot of priors and stuff, and you know that it's a watchful eye on you, then you got to be like a lot smarter and you got to move different. And I feel like maybe it's the people that he's around. Like they can't shake that lifestyle, so it's just kind of hard for him. Like if say for instance like he's used to like just like y'all said he was riding the dirt bikes and stuff. Like if that's all he knows and like everybody who he hangs around with does that, like even though he can't do that, like you could go like a couple months without doing it, but eventually like you might give in. And it's like,
when he comes back, do you think the music will still be good, or do you think we'll probably forget about him? Because this happens with a lot of artists, and I'm actually really curious to see what's gonna happen with him, and also Shmurda. I really want to know what's gonna happen to Shmurda and Rowdy Rebel when they come back too.
The funny thing about hip hop is like it's actually like going to jail actually kind of enhances your career. You know, like you would think that like going to jail, you know, and being away from it would like, you know, make people forget about you, but that's not the case. You know, Boosie was hot before he went to jail, and when he got to jail, what happened? He got even hotter. You know, it was free Boosie, free Boosie. Even with TK, like TK-47, you know what I'm saying? He had some good solid music, but like once he went to jail, and people was like, okay, he really living the life that he rap about. You know what I'm saying? Like that shot up. Like he got millions of views.
The thing about TK is I don't think he's coming back.
I mean, but even if he doesn't come back though, he's gonna make a lot of money in there. You know, just like he said, he gonna be eating good noodles every day. You know what I mean? Like he for sure gonna be solid. And they're also like the fans and the people are also waiting for Bobby Shmurda as well. You know, and Roddy Rebel. Yeah. Like when they get out, it's gonna be on. You know, they're gonna have features and everything. Like artists are gonna be itching to get Bobby Shmurda on a tape. You know, or you know what I'm saying, on a song or whatever. And that's gonna be the same thing with Meek Mills when he gets back.
Okay, so I'm going to piggyback on what Nelson just said. Like, when artists do go to jail, I think it's hit or miss. Because we cry like, oh, man, we want to see free Gucci, free Boosie, free T.I., free Wayne. A lot of when they come out, they don't sound the same from what we usually used to grow up to and hear. So you either go different or you hear certain ways like, dang. But that's only with certain artists. But I feel like with Meek, he'll bounce back pretty good. Because he'll keep the street with him. Gucci the same way. And Backdoor, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And like, no lie, I kind of have a rebuttal for that because I know, like you said, it's hit or miss, but we can't name that many artists that really missed after coming out of jail. Like, even if they don't sound the same, of course they're not gonna sound the same. Like, times have changed. You know what I'm saying?
Name Wayne's biggest hit once he came home from jail.
Yeah,
everything that he dropped.
Name Meek's biggest hit. No. Name Meek's biggest hit since he came back from jail.
You talking about the first stint?
Yeah,
I'm a boss.
stint.
What are you talking about? Like his
That
career took off after he got out of jail.
The first time,
because he had like mixtapes and stuff.
I'm a boss. No. I'm talking about the last the last time he went to jail, like the recent stint before this.
Oh,
I'm a boss was like in 2000 what? 2000.
It's like when he first came out. That's after the first stint of jail. But you talking about the most recent stint?
Yeah, when he got clout.
Oh yeah, he got Nicki Minaj when he got out of jail.
Okay,
yeah, and he got a whole nother fan base. He got the ladies with him now. So,
but there's a girl too. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, Drake killing them. Come on, dog.
Yeah, Drake
is killing them. Like he was getting bodied, bro. It was like.
I mean, that's inevitable. He chose a beef that he couldn't win regardless.
Yeah,
like you
can't.
You can't beef with Drake and expect to be able to prosper. Like, you know, it is what it is.
My thing with Meek is I hope this whole thing is just a learning experience because they're clearly targeting him. Whether the allegations about the judge wanting to have like a record label kind of connection with him, whether that's true or false, it's all alleged, but it's clear that they really just don't want to play with him. So hold your head up, Meek. Free Meek. Shout out to Meek Mill. And I think the music's going to be pretty good when he comes back.
Yeah, I think he's gonna withstand, you know what I'm saying, the time of his music. He got hits. He got legendary hits that to this day is going to drop. Everybody going to go crazy. He ain't going to make no misses, bro. He going to be all right. But, you know, free Meek for sure because that's circumstances suck. You know what I'm saying? But you got to choose the people you're with, man. That's all that matters, bro. Your support system.
Dream chasers.
All right. So, moving right ahead, man. Shoot, man. I ain't going to lie. We got some albums that kind of dropped recently, bro. And we need to get to talking about these joints, man. So, I'm going to talk about the short. I'm going to talk about the small album first. 21, Offset, Metro Boomin collab. I'm not going to lie, man. That mug hit. I
love it.
Yeah, to be just out of random. That mug hit. Now, my biggest thing is these collab albums are kind of getting a little annoying here and there because you start putting people up together. Like, oh, I think they'd be good together. I think they'd be good together. However, you got Metro Boomin in the mix. I'm not gonna lie, he gonna get everybody right. So
yeah, but it's like it's too much nowadays.
It's becoming too much, like you said.
Yeah,
like, it is too much.
Are you talking about too much like of the Metro Boomin sound?
No, not Metro Boomin. Just collab. Like he was just collabing.
or like the same people collabing all the time.
Yeah.
or forcing collabs like out of random.
That low key was the case. We remember when Lex Luger was hot with like Waka and them back in the day.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was mixtape.
That was annoying though.
I mean, exactly like you're saying. Like eventually, it is gonna get annoying. So
Here's my hot take. I think ever since What a Time to Be Alive, I think people have thought the idea of a collab album is just the most lucrative thing to do, and it would be the hugest thing to take off. No pun intended to the Migos, but like I was saying with the 21 and the Offset album, that did pretty well. I think they sold around like 55, so that was doing pretty well. People want to hear these collab albums. So I mean, if it's what people want to hear, then that's cool. But like, I just don't want it to be a recurring thing. Just make your own music.
Man, in my opinion, if I'm famous and I make good music, at least for the moment, and someone else is, I'm gonna collab with them. And I'm gonna continue to get more and more money off of these collabs.
That's whack.
No, it's not whack. No, it's not whack. I'm gonna continue to collab with everybody who has juice.
Okay, so if you're Monica, right? Why we left it? Or better yet, if you're Jeremiah, right, and you're cool with Tory Lanez, and you come to Tory Lanez and you're like, "Hey, I'm kind of falling off a little bit. I need a little
Collab, yes, collab. I'm going to him.
But nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear
It
that.
doesn't matter. He's gonna make
That's
me
what I'm
more
saying.
money.
If it's a collab, it has to be like two big people, like two of the people on top. You know what I'm saying? Two of the marquee artists, because like you said, Jeremiah, like Jeremiah, Late Nights was a great.
Jeremiah good.
Late Nights was a great mixtape, but nobody wants to hear Tory Lanez and Jeremiah combined.
Like Vic said, if I'm falling off, why wouldn't I collab with somebody that could bring me something else?
Okay, it's not even about falling off though too, because putting the factor like we want these collabs, like, quote unquote, but these niggas not gonna tour together all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's schedule gonna be different. I mean, granted, like the music's gonna be there, but a lot of other factors are gonna play in the part that it's not gonna be as successful as you want it, because it's not no Watch the Throne.
And it's not like you're really just making a whole bunch of bread, because you're really selling the same units first week.
Exactly.
And all together too. So it's like, are you really just recouping what you just did, or like what's really going on here? Like, so put that time in, focus on your old album, and if you want to keep these in the tuck, then you can keep these records in the tuck. You don't have to just put out a full fledged. But I mean, music is just so it's so fast nowadays that people just are doing this for just creative ideas.
Exactly. And with the collabing, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's some collabs that I wish happen. Some collabs I wish can come back and happen. Like bring back that Currency and Wiz Khalifa collab. I want to hear that Kendrick and J. Cole collab. Bad. Bring on Watch the Throne 2. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of collabs is like people waiting for. When Drake forced it with the Future, I mean, they was two of the hottest niggas at the time.
Yeah.
So Drake was smart. And like you saying, like, when you bring two of the hottest, go ahead. But you somebody like the career's kind of falling off and they need it. No, don't join a collab, bro. Do not join a collab. It's not for you.
All right, let's hear it. All right, Jawan, Nelson, some collabs that you want to hear in 2018, or just period, like in life before you die. Two people that you just want to hear together. I think mine is Drake and Kanye. I think that'd be lit.
Drake and Kanye actually is a good one, but I know it wouldn't. I can't agree with that one. I would say that's a hard question. I really want to think about that, because a lot of people don't have the same style of music, so everybody can't necessarily just collab like that.
If not Drake and Kanye, then I'll also take Quavo and Party Next Door.
Okay. Wow.
I like
wow.
That's a wild combo.
I really like that.
Yeah, I know.
That's a wild combo.
No, I really like that.
I'm here all week, guys. If you need more.
Yeah, but I'm really trying to figure out the type of feel that you're trying to get off of this collab though. Because if I'm trying to feel mellow, feel good, man, I would say Ty Dolla $ign and Quavo. Like just like you said, flip it just a little bit.
All right, vibey.
Because it'll be a little bit edgy, with the rap, but Ty Dolla $ign be having them hooks, man, them lyrics.
He'll bring the samples for sure.
Yeah, and the samples for sure. But if I'm trying to get lit, man, you gotta have Thugger on that thing, man. I'd probably say Thugger and who else hot right now? I'm gonna flip the script. I'm gonna say Thugger and Playboy Cardi then. Let's get lit. It's different. It's different for sure.
With some Pierre, too.
Oh, yeah. Pierre Bourne, most definitely.
Honestly, now I kind of think about it, I would like to see two different styles kind of come together. So I would say someone like Dom Kennedy entering into like the trap world, trying to see how he would do on that type of beat. So like him on a Metro Boomin beat, how would that sound?
Yeah, that'd be
cool.
for
I mean,
sure.
you got Larry Jr. sound like Don Kennedy trap version. So
And low-key, we're talking about collabs with artists. What about collabs with producers? Like, what about
Oh,
Pierre
bro.
and Metro
Pharrell and-
producing? Or
Pharrell and
Pharrell
Metro?
and Metro Boomin? You know what I'm saying? Like Neon, okay, the Neon Guts sound from Lil Uzi with, you know, some Metro Boomin bass on it, you know? Like, stuff like that.
I think, but I'm a little different, so don't take me seriously. But Ninth Wonder and probably Pharrell's who I would want to see. Dang, but this is gonna make me think
that
about
would be
Like, the Wonder is Drake, right? Like, Drake's guy.
this.
back in the gap when they was doing Little Brother stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Ninth Wonder is an immensely talented producer.
Yeah.
And I think his sound, his like kind of, because he loves sampling like old songs from like the 70s and the 80s. And that really gives me a good vibe because I was really deprived of all that music growing up. So I think him and then like the kind of the futuristic mind of Pharrell would definitely mesh at the best speed to me. So that's who I would want to see producer wise.
Taking it if we taking it old school.
I didn't know he was going back that far. I thought we was
My
staying
bad.
pretty current.
If you're gonna go back old school, I'm gonna say give me Pete Rock and give me Timberland then. Since you wanna make it old school, yeah.
But the Timberland never because you're not about to do that because
Respect
Timberland.
Timberland.
No. I'm gonna respect him on his pop side. Hip hop side, I don't respect Timberland.
Missy Elliott?
No.
Every
Nah,
Missy
nah, you
Elliott?
tripping.
Bro.
Magna
What?
Carta. Magna Carta.
What about it?
Jay-Z's worst album ever.
I mean, is it really his work? I mean, okay, but was it still a bad album though?
No, but I mean it's
It's not a
Hov.
top Jay-Z
So
album.
yeah,
Like,
but
if
it's
you
Hov.
have, if you have a closet full of classics, everything can be a classic. Like, it's okay to, if your worst album is still the best album of that year, then what?
But at the same time, though, he's known way more for his pop stuff. Nelly Furtado,
Timberlake.
the Pussycat Dolls, all
And,
the you
and
know what I'm
Missy
saying?
Elliott.
And
Come
Missy
on,
Elliott, yes.
Please don't forget about
Yes.
Missy Elliott.
And shout out to Timberland, please. Also,
Justin Timberlake too.
Timberlake, yeah.
He recreated Justin Timberlake's whole career.
And then Pharrell jumped in that mix too. So
and
you know
you're
what I'm
not,
saying?
and that's not on the hip hop side. That's not on the hip hop side. That's definitely Justin Timberlake on the pop side. Sexy Back, rock, all that stuff that was on the pop side. So that's all I gotta say.
All right, but okay. Speaking of pop and all that change, man, let's move forward to that boy Chris Brown. Now you know he dropped a season of a tape right now, and I got past season 1. Where are y'all at, gentlemen, with this album right here?
I'm on season 1.
I skimmed through it. I really haven't got a chance to just sit there and like analyze the song. I'm not that big of a Chris Brown fan. I was.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, earlier didn't this guy just say that he doesn't like popping?
Yeah, he
The
did.
Chris Brown
Nah,
popping song?
I explained to you. There was a reason why. That was because back when I was younger, 4th grade, 2 of my homegirls used to just sing it non-stop on the bus, and they used to just get annoying. So ever since then, I kind of had a grudge against the song.
Poppin' is easily Chris Brown's top 5, like top 10 song. Easy. And to go back to the album is actually pretty phenomenal. 45 songs worth of musical bliss. Heartbreak on a Full Moon. Chris, you really did it this time. I got a couple of songs that I really like. Tell Me What to Do is a really good song. He has a couple more joints that I really like on here. Confidence is a really good song. And also, No Exit is a great song, too. The whole thing was pretty much produced by A1 and Hitmaker, a.k.a. Young Berg.
You say Young Berg?
Yeah, Young Berg.
No, Young Berg. He be doing
Doing
this.
his
People
thing,
don't
bro.
know that. He might be, you know, not the most popular guy.
He made it love
but-
and hip hop, but we're gonna get off that chop with him, bro. He's still making beats. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask y'all a question? Why do y'all think Chris Brown dropped a tape with so many songs though?
Because it's different.
Think so?
Oh.
I mean, I feel like we've been waiting for it a little bit now. This many songs, that's kind of overwhelming, but I mean, it's been a minute since we had like a solid tape from him in a minute, so I think it's deserving.
I think with Chris Brown, the biggest thing to me is I think he was not reaching for streams like that because they said even though it dropped on a Tuesday, which was the short week, like with the billboards and all that, he only did I think about 40. I think he did 44,000 copies moved. I don't know how many of those were physical or streamed, but I think with the new streaming era, the more the better. So the more songs that you have to give to the people, the more they stream it, and then the more the total numbers come in on the back end. So I think he was really kind of reaching for that, but at the same time, it's good. Good music is good music. So I think he did a phenomenal job. Shout out to A1. Shout out to RCA who did their best, because I was even riding down to work today, and just what do you know on 97.9 The Box. Pre-order my album. From RCA Records, Heartbreak on a Full Moon. I'm Chris Brown. So they're putting a lot of dollar into Chris Brown right now. I hope it works. Yeah. He's immensely talented. But then here's the thing. Okay, do y'all feel like Chris Brown could be way bigger than he is right now? And then what's stopping Chris Brown? Is it the whole Rihanna thing still?
It's him. Okay. Go ahead, Nelson.
Okay. I say the Rihanna dilemma played a part, in the beginning, but then it's also the antics that he does. Like he went from like a good guy, like he was in the movies, like This Christmas and stuff, like everybody's favorite teen. Like it was even a point in time where like he probably could have had like a real good acting career as well, but like he started doing a lot of crazy things like with his life, like the crazy antics. He was always in the media and stuff, Then there was a portion where like he joined a gang or something, like, what I mean? He was doing a lot of
he was
just doing a lot of wild things, so it was just like from there, like he became like that bad guy for real. And it's like, bad guy but makes very good music. It's kind of hard, like you want to hate him but then you love him. So, it's like he can't be your give me an example of somebody who's like it's an R&B that that everybody loves, like they act, they sing, they pretty much do everything.
Jamie Foxx.
Like that. Yeah, okay, but is Jamie Foxx's music career just as... Because Chris Brown is a way better artist and entertainer than Jamie Foxx. So we got to think of something.
In what way?
In singing. Like singing
and... Jamie Foxx? I'm
not even talking about the acting aspect, because Jamie Foxx is killing him in that. I'm talking about like entertainer as in like music, singing, dancing, things of that nature.
Jamie Foxx acts better than Chris Brown. Jamie Foxx does not sing better than Chris Brown. But Jamie Foxx is also a comedian, so he's a triple threat in that regard.
I was about to say.
And Jamie Foxx has joints though. Even though he doesn't sing to the capacity of Chris Brown, he definitely still has joints though.
I'm gonna get back to what you said about his career, about Chris Brown's career, but Vic, dude, Jamie Foxx is a way better singer than Chris Brown. Chris Brown, he has to harmonize with the music that he sings with. Jamie Foxx can blow, bro.
That's a hot take.
No.
I feel like that's up for debate.
Nah, you're crazy. Jamie Foxx can blow, but on Chris Brown's career, man. Nah, I don't think, as far as like acting and stuff like that, yeah, he probably won't be able to, because of the gang and dude, he's just out of there with that. But as far as like, tattoos as well. But as far as like his music career, oh yeah, he's solidified in the music industry. That guy's he's going nowhere.
Y'all missing the biggest point. Chris Brown does coke. Now I know, no. We can get it all of it out right now, but let's be real. Chris Brown does coke, and I think that is kind of what's also hindering him from being great as well, because that's just another negative stigma to just add on to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see your cheekbones, bro. It's super high. We know what you do in the studio. We get it. Like, and shout out to Chris Brown, because you still make great music. I ain't gonna lie, my G. But it's just you do stuff that just exudes people's attention towards you, and it looks crazy. So I always ask this question: Chris Brown's best album is what?
Fame.
Fan of a fan.
I wasn't expecting that, dog.
Yeah, Juwan
going on the limb today, huh?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I think it is, and this is really for the ladies. I ain't gonna lie, because I know the fellas don't care. But Chris Brown's best album is his first album. I can go literally track by track. Chris Brown's self-titled Chris Brown album, the one with Yo, the one with Run It, the one with Gimme That, Winner, Poppin', all those songs is the reason why that's his. And then the second best album is Exclusive. That was the next album. Ever since then, it's been kind of rough out here for Chris Breezy. I'm sorry.
What? Rough? You wildin', B?
Oh, so you must love like Fine China and and the other BS that he be dropping.
Look here, brother.
Hey, Fine China was a good song.
He had Deuces. He had No BS. He had Look at Me Now. He had Say It With Me. Yeah. He had what, bro? Wet the Bed. Should have kissed you.
You know, Look at Me Now is a terrible joint.
What?
That was a banger.
With
Stop
Lil
it.
Wayne?
Stop it.
Y'all are putting so much
Stop it.
sauce.
What?
Stop it. This guy here.
Every time I gotta spit it in it.
Look, you see? You hit that, didn't you?
No. But
That's a great song.
I hit it because literally, like,
That's
his
what we know
record
about
label just pushed it on the people so crazy. It was on 97 on the box every single time I was going to school, like riding to school, bro. It's a terrible song. I don't like Busta Rhymes' verse, and then I guess Lil Wayne's verse was kind of a cool verse on there, but I don't like
For that
I don't-
time period, it was cool.
I don't like rapping Chris Brown, bro. I don't.
He made,
He's a
beautiful,
singer.
he made beautiful people too. Come on, man.
Okay,
That's
all
Did he
right.
have Yell on there
That's
as
a touching
well?
song right there,
Did
man.
he have Yell on there?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a terrible song, but I digress.
Pop people loved it.
Tyus dropped a new album. I actually just found that out, and I'm a huge Tyus fan from his first project. His EP is actually called Phases, and that's Tyus. Tyus. Very mellow, kind of cool, vibe that you get from Tyus. So go check out Tyus' new EP, Phases. It is out now on Apple Music. Check that out.
Young Nelly, you got something you want to drop on the people?
Well, I mean, I don't have any new. I have any artists who dropped anything new, but I mean, hey, y'all just check out Nudie Land by Young Nudie. He going hard right now in the streets, and don't forget about my boy Longway, Pee Wee Longway. He coming back.
You
You
Pee Wee Longway,
You feel me? Blew him enough.
The Pee Wee freaking long way.
Yeah, it's the other day, which is concert. Appreciated JP.
already.
Cousin Stiz, a pretty live concert. But the first guy to perform, I kind of got turned on to his music. His name is Rocky Banks, and he got a song called Skirt Off / Nunu. If you go on Apple Music and type in Rocky Banks and look up Trust in Banco, then you'll be able to see he's trying to be an upcoming artist, and he sounds pretty good for sure.
Okay.
All right. My little brother put me on this song, man. I'm always down for the young ratchet stuff. And this is a rapper named Zumbee, Zumbee. And he got a song called Nut Huggers. And I'm not going to lie. My little brother said he play it every morning. It's his motivation. When people talking down on your nerves, you got to shine on them. It's Nut Huggers, bro.
That's a crazy name.
It's a crazy name, but the song is brazier, bro.
Yo, pause the name, please. bro.
Not gonna lie, it was pretty ridiculous when I first heard it. I was like, whoa. But then he told me, man, he said, bro, check this out, bro. And I listened to it, I said, yeah, every morning, I say a prayer first, I play this next, man. Not gonna lie.
And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and segue onto our live segment with Jawan. But first, we'll go ahead and pay some bills. We'll be right back.
You know I'm speaking facts only. Tell me why you gotta act on me. Won't you bring it back for me? Drink stop pouring soon as I came through. We started exploring soon as I came.
And we're back to Library Podcast, Volume 2. We're going into our live segment with Jawan Green. Jawan, take it away.
All right. So the other day, I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine, and we were talking about glorification of the culture. Now, the first question I want to ask you guys is, what is your definition of glorification of the culture?
Probably using the culture as an excuse to do what everybody else wants you to do instead of doing what you want to do. In my opinion, I ain't gonna lie.
Me, when I say for the culture, I'm just talking about from the essence and the roots of certain things that we essentially do. Not the new wave stuff that's going on. I'm more about the old school traditional way. When I say I'm doing this for the culture, I'm talking old school type G stuff. You feel me?
So when somebody puts on a do-rag, can they say that's for the culture, or are you just getting the waves?
Okay, the do-rag thing, bro, that wave is madness. But I mean, that's traditional, bro. They've been doing that since the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't change, bro. So I don't trip on it, man. But the way it's out of hand, like all this extra stuff, is kind of like forced.
I ain't gonna lie, you little niggas gotta pay homage for these do-rags.
Exactly.
Cause you taking it way out of hand.
Yeah,
That's not for the culture, by the
What
way.
grease y'all wearing?
Y'all copping it from the same beauty supply.
Exactly. It better be Sally's too, goddamn.
Like, it's right now at this point, I've had this discussion with you guys before, and when people say for the culture, it's kind of getting annoying now. And I was reading something earlier today, and it was saying in the past decade, it will almost be impossible to define what it means to be cool without mentioning the influence of black culture that we see on TV, movies, sports, and music. And now I feel like for the culture is being like overused and just taken to the point where it's almost becoming negative. You know, we start to see, you know, people of different cultures and like different ethnicities, you know, taking stuff what they would have, you know, looked at as, you know, bad or ghetto and just kind of exploiting it, you know, for personal gain.
No, I 100%. No girl is saying I'm busting it open for the culture. So
He's probably one out of the 1 million is saying that though.
like, so every time I do see for the culture, it's never like in a negative connotation. It's always kind of a positive light and a positive connotation being added to it. So I don't think it's being exploited in a negative way at all. No one's saying, "Hey, yeah, I'm about to rob this bank for the culture."
But I do see what you're talking about in the annoyance factor when certain people say it just for clout purposes, for social media. Yeah, we do this for the culture. Or, I'm gonna talk shit for the culture. I'm gonna do this, like, you know what I'm saying, certain things. I can understand that part, but I mean, like Vic said, I don't really see too many negative parts of it when people say it. But the annoyance of the younger generation, they'll say it just because it's like it's cool.
Because it's the way.
Don't know the roots of most of it though.
Exactly, or it's just the thing to say. And like back to what y'all said about the do-rag thing. The do-rag thing really irks me, man. Because
Hey, preach on
Yo,
it.
brush your hair, B.
you feel me, bro? Like, look, this is a real do-rag connoisseur. Like, you know, like when I came out the womb, I had a do-rag on.
Hey, tell them how the flap hang, bro.
You look, that's the thing. If you knotting your stuff in the back, you know, I don't know if I could trust you. You know, you gotta let the flap hang. You, feel me? You know that.
This is do-rag etiquette.
No, that's what life is about. Like, you know what I mean. And the thing is, like nowadays, people are just wearing do-rags because you know
It's cool.
Like, yeah, it's cool. It's for the
It's cool.
culture. You know, like they say, like, you know, y'all tying your do-rag, you're putting the bows in the front, on the side, like, you know,
It's
you seen ASAP Ferg do it on the
Ski
album
mask.
cover. So you know, Ski Mask or Slum God do it. So now you want to do it. You got your do-rag on. You don't even brush your hair. You don't even put no grease on it.
Number tumbleweeds
You know,
underneath that.
you got taco meat on your head. You got pubic hair on your head.
Ladies, stop wearing do-rags too.
Yeah, the bonnets, they don't wear the bonnets out.
Ladies,
like that.
stick to the bonnets. Do not. I seen girls wearing pink do-rags. Ladies, leave that to Cameron. And even Cameron don't do it no more. He bald.
And that's, and that's the thing. It's like, ladies, y'all have basically taken a lot of things from us, you know, and y'all made it your
Stole.
own, you know, and we had no problem with that, you know, because it's equality amongst both. of
Matter of fact, hold on. Cue the battle noise music. It's about to be a real battle. Ladies, y'all stealing a lot of our shit.
You feel me? And the thing is, we're all for equality amongst men and women. So, you know, that's fine. You take things from us, y'all make y'all own. That's cool. But do-rags was the only thing that we had left. And y'all are taking this and you know, just taking it to the next level. Like,
It's war.
It's war. Like,
It's war.
I'm not having that. You know, I'm not going back to the wave cap. I'm letting y'all know that now. I'm not going back to the wave
There's a
cap.
guy with one on his head right now.
So I got a wave cap on my head right now because you know what?
He's on strike.
Like they
Not even on the
No,
strike.
it's
'Cause
Wednesday, bro.
I'm close to the strike. But the thing is, my do-rag is in the washer right now. You know,
Cool.
I wash my do-rag. That's what a lot of people don't do. That's how I know y'all fake do-rag
Exactly.
wearers. Because y'all don't take care of y'all do-rag.
Yeah, they check it out.
And if you have a do-rag longer than 3 months, it's a problem, you know?
Hey, you're crazy, you know. So first of all, I got do-rags I had since I was like 11, bro.
And you need a
It's crazy, bro. And my waves still come out
It's
flawlessly.
because you're mixed with Chinese. That's why.
But no,
For real
really quick,
Africans like myself.
Really
man.
quick though. Shout out UNT. You got your president of your school to wear a do-rag. That was lit. I have to say that was.
He's
that
a
was
clown.
extremely cool.
Yeah, head ass. But it was kind of funny, yeah.
It was show that.
For
but
the culture.
But if he didn't brush his hair before he put that do-rag on, that's when I'm going to have
He's
a problem.
wildin'.
You know what I'm saying?
Check it out. Boy, Nelly got the wave cap on. It's Wednesday. Wave cap Wednesdays. The real
Wednesdays.
WCW.
Okay,
first and
okay,
foremost.
okay.
So backdoor with the do-rag culture, man. The
Pause. WC.
Hey,
Wave
JP
cap Wednesdays, bro.
JP
Come on,
ain't
bro.
never lied. He ain't
Come
never
on, now.
lied.
Y'all know the real WCW. We talking about wrestling.
It ain't about women, dude.
Come on,
It's about
bro.
the waves and the wave
That
cap.
was about the waters be. Okay, but yeah, with the do-rag, the whole do-rag mania right now is going on. I mean, hey, Nelson's right, bro. You young ones, pay homage, bro. Know what you're doing this for. Quit doing it for clout. Wear it for a purpose. And for the females wearing them bonnets and do-rags in public, come on now. You got to see a girl in a bonnet and her on her FaceTime, and she really loves you. She wear a bonnet. Now she wearing it in public. She She don't love
Boy.
you.
It can't
She
be
don't
for
love
every.
you, B.
No, exactly what you said. When you see a girl with the bonnet on FaceTime, you know she really love you because it's like you're seeing her in her truest form.
Barris essence.
You feel me? But when she got the bonnet on in public, that means it's for everybody now. Like, you know, that's hurting my feelings. Like, I thought that was for me.
Hey, hold on. Cue the battle music again. We back on it. Ladies, y'all are out of pocket. Y'all out of pocket. Leave these bonnets at home. Leave these bonnets for your room. You shouldn't even show your roommate these bonnets. What's going on? Do-rag day.
And this is Jawan speaking. You wear a bonnet out and I see you, we're done. Immediately we're done. I did not play that at all.
I ain't gonna lie. How bad is she?
Man, it doesn't matter, bro. It's just as bad as chipped fingernail polish and chipped toenail polish, bro. No, that is horrible.
See, you know, Jawan got his own special things that he like. You know, this is Nelson talking now. I have no problem with you with the bonnet, baby.
No.
You know, if
Keep
the
that
bonnet,
bonnet,
if you
baby.
want to wear the bonnet, you know, you want to preserve that hair you got under there. You want to protect that style that you got. Do that. That's cool.
No,
but save the bonnet for me.
Underneath,
it's for me.
Underneath that bonnet is a hairstyle that is perfectly done. If you don't let the hairstyle flourish
And breathe.
Now,
Exactly.
now, mind you, only time bonnet is acceptable in public if you go to Walmart.
It's
Yeah,
that's even worse.
No.
No,
Hey,
it's Walmart, bro.
That's even worse.
That's actually for the culture in the rule book.
Exactly.
Like it says bonnets are acceptable at Walmart. I read
It's
that.
serious.
Thank you, JP.
not
I
on
read
the,
that.
not on the campus yard. Not get some coffee.
What rule book? Show me this rule
Wow,
book.
let me go Google this.
See, like
Google
I said
it,
before,
please.
Juwan is half Chinese, so that's
He
why
don't
know
no,
nothing about
he's
this.
not
Exactly.
fully cultured, you know.
And not only is he half Chinese, his girl's mixed with something too.
You feel me? So you know her hair
So they-
good. That's why she don't need to wear the bonnet
so
all the time. Juwan doesn't understand the
privileged,
struggle,
y'all.
you know, of
I'm
having
going-
coarse
I'm
hair.
I'm not.
I have coarse hair, so I got to use the hard brush, not the soft brush, Juwan. Everybody's
Nah,
not, you know.
don't get mad because my hair sparkle as soon as I put some
That's
water in
fine,
it.
my boy. I put that grease in. The 360 gonna drown you, my guy.
Look at what's coming back though, and this is all kind of scaring me. If you really look at everything in hindsight, do-rags is back, waves is back, big T's. I seen in an article. This was a GQ article. I saw ASAP Rocky with some big jeans.
Oh, he's a celebrity. He can do that.
No. But
For
that,
fashion
no.
purposes,
Hold on. But ASAP Ferg started off he really kind of like moved the culture forward by bringing do-rags back. So what do you think? You think in like the next 2 years I'm not about to buy no FUBU jeans back. I threw all mine away.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, when it comes to that fashion stuff, you just saying it on the money key. A lot of the fashion comes back around, and I can't remember. If it was
I hope that
Dior.
doesn't.
I can't remember if it was Christian Dior or Louis V. Somebody had brought back spray paint tees, B.
Oh wow.
Like, as if that was so rare. I was like, bro, get them from the mall kiosk, bro.
Easy.
Traders
You do it
Village.
Oh my
$10.
god! So first Trump gets elected into office, and now we're wearing sprayed on tees.
Yeah.
All right. You know.
Honestly, I think that is true that the styles of all the stuff that's going on kind of recycles because there's been plenty of times where our parents used to be like, oh no, we used to wear those back in the 80s and 90s, and now look at it, it's cycling back around, do rags getting live again. But people gonna be wearing clear forces again.
Hey, but you know what's funny? Our
Ooh,
parents
that'd be dope, though.
our parents talk about us when we wear that stuff, and next thing you know, like, hey, did y'all wear this back in the 90s too?
Yep.
So you know how parents are. You don't understand.
My thing is this: the do rag is cool, but it's just becoming way too trendy now, and it's you young kids that's making it like super trendy at whatever school you are, or whatever school you're at. Excuse me, and that's not really the purpose of it. The purpose of it isn't to be a hat. Wear it at the crib. That's for the culture. But to get back on Jawan's original topic, I don't think our people are misusing for the culture. I actually think by us saying for the culture, it's highlighting a lot of things that were and kind of bringing it back to light. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of people do a lot of dope stuff for the culture. I've never seen somebody say, "Hey, I'm about to smack my moms for the culture." You feel me?
And I'm really happy that our culture inspires a lot of things that people do nowadays. Now,
Yeah.
like that's a blessing in itself. From where we've come from till now. Then like you, what was the quote that you said before?
Oh, I was saying that like a decade ago, you wouldn't be able to I guess individuals wouldn't say that the things that pertain to the culture, you wouldn't be able to find them because, like I said, it'd be seen as something like derogatory.
Exactly.
But now it's a positive thing. Like, man, that's something to be happy about.
It's 2017. and white presidents of universities are wearing do-rags.
Wearing the do.
We made it.
Black people, round of applause. We did it.
So Joanne, ain't gonna lie, for the culture might be a pretty more like heavier influence than we think. But
Depends.
But I do side with what you're saying with the negative part. But I ain't gonna lie, more times than none, it is some pretty like positive influences that you see a lot of people take for the culture.
Jawan, name me a cooler time in American history that it was cool to be black. I think right now it's the coolest to be black.
90s. No, let me take that back. I take that
It was
back.
dangerous to be
As soon as I said, as soon as I said 90s, I thought of NWA. Started thinking of police, bro. So my bad.
It got violent.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still dangerous being black today. You feel me?
It'll always be dangerous being
But
black.
just through, I guess, through social media and through pop culture and through, like, hip hop is the number one genre in music today. Hip hop. Taylor Swift and Katy Perry are rushing to Migos to find a hit record. They're praying that Quavo can get on a
praying for
hook.
appropriation.
Exactly. This guy Justin Bieber will run to Offset for a verse.
I remember I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, but he like changed like his.
You go to church and all
He
that.
changed like his ethnicity to black, like
Oh,
legally
wait,
or
whoa.
something like
Okay,
that.
what-
Like
that one.
I heard it. I heard this from somebody, but I heard it a couple times.
We are
Wow.
the culture at the end of the day. Like, and it's so crazy because as black people, I feel like we don't know. When I be seeing these people like in the NFL and they're like kneeling and stuff during games or during the national anthem, I'd be like, bro, y'all just stop playing. Well, guess what what's Robert Kraft gonna do if you stop playing? And he sees all that money being lost.
They gonna be hurt.
He's gonna be terrified. We are the culture.
Yeah, we are the culture. In the words of Paul Mooney, everybody want to be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga. So that's just the truth, bro. Everybody want to be us, but they don't really want to be us, bro. So let's be real. We the influencers, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like you saying, Vic. Like we got the power now, and we got to use it to our ability. But yet we still got to build ourselves up. So I understand this whole for the culture thing how it goes. But hey, we them.
We
them,
winning
you know what
at
I'm
the end
saying?
of the day. We are winning. We are winning. We're black. We're proud. We're going to go ahead and segue on to our next topic, the entertainment topic with Nelson Alajeji. But first, we got to also pay some of these bills. We'll be right back with the Library Podcast.
It's been a minute, but it feel brand new. What? Yeah, it feel brand new. We don't interact hardly. You know I'm speaking facts only. Tell me why you gotta act on me. Won't you bring it back for me? Yeah, I'm watching, she got it, that's my chick. I'm holding my face when she drop it.
Y'all don't even really want to talk about before we get going. Hey, who's better, Neo or Jeremiah?
Neo, most definitely.
All right, Neo or Mario?
Neo.
All right, Mario or Lloyd?
Lloyd.
You're sick.
Lloyd.
Okay.
Is it she's fine too or she's 5'2"?
She's 5'2".
That's the thing. But that's the biggest debate.
No,
So
it's
since
fine
you don't
too.
know that lets me. No, viewers. What is it?
She's
Is it
fine
she's 5'2" or is she 5'2"?
All right. We need to get back on topic. Welcome back to the Library Podcast. We're actually going to we have Jared actually waving a Nigerian flag right here.
Yeah, for the culture.
You're Igbo or you're Yoruba?
Ebo.
You're neither.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Tell me
we got,
shit
we got the entertainment segment with Nelson Alajeji.
Okay, guys. Well, I mean, if y'all have been on Twitter recently, you would see, or Twitter or Instagram, you would see the big ordeal that's going on with Tyrese. You know, our fellow
Pray for Tyrese.
actor/singer. Do y'all feel like this is like a cry for attention, or like does he really have like a mental illness, or he's really going through like a serious situation? And also, not only Tyrese, I was gonna throw in the Boot Gang guy as well. Like, you know, like the things that he's doing for attention.
He's gonna die in 3 years.
God forbid that.
Everything that he does is just for clout, man. But now, as far as Tyrese, man, it's kind of hard to tell, man, because with celebrities, it's, you know, of course, everything they do in their lives, you know, they have to promote, they have to market. Now, seeing that this is something dealing with his child is kind of serious, but in a sense, it's kind of hard not to laugh because of how Tyrese has been in the past. he's very prideful, and I don't want to say egotistic, but he's not afraid to speak what's on his mind. So now that this is happening, it's kind of like, should we feel sympathy for him? And when you see the video of him crying, I ain't gonna lie, I laughed at the video, but then after doing further research, it's like, okay, I mean, I can kind of understand how he feel. I mean, he thinks he's about to lose his girl. But then I also seen something on Instagram of him taking a picture with some, I don't know who it is, some lady, and saying that somebody captured a picture of them, knowing good and well that somebody took that picture for him.
Tyrese is crazy.
Low key, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't laugh at the video of him crying, but that's because people had they made hella memes out of it. Remixing. They was like when you got a 59.99 in the class and you're begging your teacher to turn it into a 90, and you're like, what else do you want from me? Bro, that video kills me.
The thing about Tyrese though is he's not the only one faking it. Everybody, the boom guy that you're talking about, I hope the gentleman doesn't die anytime soon. God forbid that happen. But just the way he carries himself and the things that he does just for attention on social media has to be brought to the forefront. And you people feed into it every single time. This guy DJ Academics posts it every single time, and you guys give it all the attention in the world. So he's going to keep on doing that. So I mean, the thing about it is, I feel like with him, and then even with the what's the big guy's name?
Fat Boy
SSE.
That guy was on the Breakfast Club like 3 weeks ago. Off of the headassery that he used to do on Twitter,
but
24/7.
The funny thing about Fatboy SSE is I don't think it's
that's not comedy.
But when he screams and he yells, that gets me every time.
I've never laughed at anything he's posted.
Like by him just screaming and yelling and saying, "Y'all trying to play me, son."
I think honestly, I kind of like it too because he's a big dude. So I think the funniest one he got is McDonald's smacked out his hand.
I cried for days.
Y'all like
come on, son. Bro, like, can you imagine, like, you getting a fresh burger and your mouth is watering right now, like, your tongue is ready, and somebody smacks it out of your hand. Like, his response was so perfect, like.
But with the outcry for celebrities, like, look at Shad Moss, Bow Wow, man, like the stuff he do, it's just like,
with the plane, like the private jet,
yeah, all that stuff.
PJ's on the doing. PJ.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think for me, this is me personally. What I think when certain celebrities you haven't heard from them in a while, and they kind of pop back up and do some weird antics, I'm always going to be like this. They're trying to promote something coming up, whether it's a movie or album. It's always promotional first because we see like, oh my gosh, I feel bad, and they say no, all right, they're good. Because even when my boy Kid Cudi, he went to rehab and all of a sudden got jab shot at him by Drake and stuff. Yeah. Backdoor came out with an album, and I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like,
did 21 Savage start dating Amber Rose before or after his album dropped? Before, right?
Before.
That was the rollout. He didn't drop any songs.
You think so?
That was the rollout.
See?
Bank Account came. We heard Bank Account when we heard the album. So him dating, these celebrities think we're dumb. Yeah. But as consumers, we pay attention to the dumb stuff that you guys do. These celebrities also date other women just for the attention that they seek. We've seen Amber Rose date everybody. we've seen Kylie Jenner be with everybody. We've seen Black China be with everybody. Like it's a crazy roster.
Low key. I mean, and the thing is like before we even get to that subject regarding like them dating the same women, back to the Tyrese thing. I have a question. How much was that child support a month?
Oh, $13K a month.
Jesus
Christ! Like
wow,
$13K a month. That's 12 months in a year, right?
Yes, sir.
For 18 years. I ain't gonna lie, son.
What more do you want from me?
Yo, I'll be crying too, but I have to pay 13K. Look, so I don't care how much money I'm making, bro. 13K a month for 18 years.
But that's not the only thing that he was doing. Y'all forget the Rock situation. The Rock situation with the whole fast.
There's much more to it, bro. Like,
I think Tyrese is dropping an album.
He is. Low-key trying to drop a rap album on the cool.
Yeah, the Black Tie. Yeah, I think Black Tie is about to drop a crazy fire album. He just said, fuck TGT. He said, screw The Rock. He's crying for his daughters, singing these nasty songs for his daughter. So I think Black Tie about to drop some heat.
Hey, Black Tie, that's a cold name. I ain't gonna lie.
Black Tie is cold.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Black Tie is not the one to play with.
So yeah, you gotta watch the celebrity stuff. Like they do stuff like that, you can tell that something's coming up. Especially when you ain't heard them from in a while. Because that was about consistency and relevance. And sometimes people come out for relevance. Some people have consistency. So that's what it is for me.
And that The Rock situation, I didn't believe that one bit, dude. Like, come on, they're gonna make another Fast and the Furious. You guys are cool. Come on now.
He's an actor. At the end of the day, he's an actor. So all he's doing, niggas want to act Ben Affleck. That's all they're doing is just acting. Like it's not serious. I don't take it serious at all. Tyrese, and if you really do have to pay $13K, God bless.
God bless you. God bless you, fam.
God bless you for sure.
Everybody,
But
dude.
I don't know. I don't believe him when these celebrities do these dating matchups. I don't believe that either. I think half of those are publicity stunts as well. Has anybody seen Kylie Jenner yet in this baby?
It's still in her stomach.
Yeah, so I think
Is she showing? I ain't seen anything.
Poking, huh?
Man, you know how they like to disappear from the media when they're pregnant and then pop it out once the baby's alive.
Beyonce likes to disappear from the media.
But she can do that
And
though,
drop an
man.
album on you on top of that.
Her lifestyle is already, secretive.
but
Kylie Jenner be out every day. I don't believe that for
Yeah,
Kylie
that's
Jenner.
nonsense.
Beyonce, yes. Anybody else maybe, but not Kylie Jenner, bro.
Who was she pregnant by again?
Travis Scott.
Beyonce does it perfect in my eyes. Like your life is already in the public, and ostracized as far as everything else you do. So the least you can do is keep like your pregnancy and your kids and your marriage, like as private as you can be. Like that's why I commend her on that aspect. And as far as like the rappers dating the same women, it's like it's like they're juggling the same 5 girls. It's like
five.
like you feel me? Like in a year, like you said before, how many boyfriends did Amber Rose have in a year?
Bro, at least like she was linked to Machine Gun Kelly, James Harden,
Kanye.
Oh, she was married to Wiz. Like it's just, and that's just her. And then 21 Savage. So that's 5. Black China, we can go ahead and link her to Tyga, Rob Kardashian. Right now, they're linking her to exactly. Like so, it's just the list goes on and on and on, and it's just pretty
Future for a
disgusting.
little bit.
It's Future. You know what I'm saying? He was in the video. You
Like,
feel me?
It's one thing I can say about that. Like, I understand, like, if you're a celebrity, you want to be with another celebrity because of the simple fact that, they understand, like, the money situation. Like, they got their own money, you got your own money. So you got to deal with that stuff. No. But, I mean, that's a real thing, though, But, like, Cause once you're a celebrity and you make a lot of money, it's not easy to find a genuine person that's not a celebrity that's gonna love you, like truthfully, because you know what I'm saying, because like they see your money, they see your stardom, like it's different, like it's hard, like if the person wasn't with you from the grind from the beginning, if they meet you when you're already at the top, like you don't know if that love is truly genuine. Like, you can fake love. There's a such thing as fake love out here, Like, if I get my hands on Oprah, best believe I'm going to marry Oprah, son. Like, that's a billionaire, bro. Like if I can get a chance to meet Oprah and she likes me, like, I'm going to be with that, son, because I'm rich forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just being real, bro. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand that aspect, but, like, nah, man. Like, if I'm a celebrity, bro, and Black China want to get with me, that's not happening. Like, you was just getting knocked off by Rob Kardashian. You was just getting knocked off by Future, by Tyga. Like, Lord, no, nah.
But okay. So we give these ladies the stigma. Do we give Karrueche the same stigma?
See, Karrueche's fine as hell.
See, and ladies and gentlemen, this is Nelson's logic.
Nah, but Karrueche wasn't just with a lot of dudes besides Chris Brown. Who else?
What are you talking about? Quavo. She got linked to James Harden too at one point. Like, she's been with mad
Was
people.
she really with them, or were they just hanging out, the friends? Because the Karrueche, y'all know she's a pretty good girl.
Oh,
Dude, you don't know her,
See,
dude.
me and Karrueche actually go
What?
way back.
The Karrueche I know.
No, we studied abroad in Alaska.
All right, ladies and
Hey, cut his
gentlemen.
mic off, man.
Alaska is in the U.S. still. All right, but hey, funny thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I put it out there. My boy DJ Auditorium. He said celebrities dating dog years, B. I kid you not. That relationship for 2 months really is like 2 years easily. So that's all it is, dog. Them relationships are wild.
It's all fake, man.
You feel me?
At the end of the day, it's all fake. It's all for publicity. It's all for record sales. Like, you never notice that these people start being linked with these ladies, like, right when it's time to sell records. Come on, dog.
Where's where it is.
And James Harden, cut it out, bro. Like it's already bad enough you don't play defense. Yeah. And now you just all over the tabloids, bro. Chill out, bro.
You feel me? Like, come on, Jay. Like, you don't need a Kardashian, bro. You in Houston. There's so many beautiful women in Houston, my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get you a little humble, modest one. You know, you don't need to be messing around with the wrong ones out here. You know, get your game all messed up.
Check this out, though. Just out there, if you could date a celebrity, chick, who would it be? Like, who'd you shoot your shot at, bro?
Karuchi.
You going for Karuchi?
I can tell when women have fire. Karuchi has fire. Karuchi got some fire.
me, I'm a bit different. You know, I'm not gonna say any women that's just like all over the place. I'm gonna say either Rihanna Brown or Paige Heard. You know, y'all probably have to Google them. You know, they were in a couple movies and a couple TV series.
Yo,
Paige Heard is that our girl from My Wife and Kids?
No.
McKenna Parker.
Oh yeah, McKenna Parker. Yeah.
No, Paige Heard.
Everybody hates Chris.
Listeners,
Yeah, she
stop
was
the
in there.
podcast.
Everybody hates Chris.
Rihanna Brown was from Lincoln Heights, but you know the reason why I like them so much is because it's not like they're girls that you haven't seen before. That's what makes them even more beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
They kind of stay on the low radar.
yeah, they're modest, they're humble girls. Like
Nelson is 100% lying.
look, if you go, like I'm telling you, like if
Nelson's
you go,
the type that would dig with like fuck fam.
hey, go to hell. Nah, literally, if you go on my Instagram, long time ago, like Rihanna Brown used to be my woman crush Wednesday, like every day. Like I even got it to the point that I got her to follow me on Twitter. Like you know, like Rihanna Brown, that's babe for sure. Paige Heard, that's babe too. Like
McKenna Parker.
McKenna Parker.
Yeah, she's the one too.
see now Vic's trying to be humble.
Yeah.
now he's trying to get on the humble boat.
Which is crazy. That is humble though. Jawan gotta tread lightly with this.
No, we're just gonna skip this.
Honestly, out of everybody, y'all may laugh at me, but Cassie.
Oh,
Cassie's
Cassie.
I for her in middle school.
Just me and you.
Cassie, y'all sleep.
I got her in that movie Perfect
Think
Match.
I want to make it.
Talking about what's old boy name?
Terrence J.
Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say BET. 106 Park.
They was getting down in that movie though.
They were.
And she fried him.
Modern day
She fried him at
man.
the
I
end.
ain't gonna lie.
Cassie's a baddie for sure. I see where you're going with that one.
Oh, childhood plug. I was one of the weird kids who had the hugest crush on A. Marie growing up.
Agreed.
The singer.
Yeah.
A. Marie, and then who's the singer from 3LW? Adrian Bailon.
Oh yeah.
Bailon. Can you say it right, please?
And then last plug, Making Good on Cousin Skeeter.
Okay,
Most of y'all don't even know about that.
See, no, that's very humble. That's very humble.
He didn't say waist deep or you know what I'm saying?
He didn't even say 50 cents, 21 questions.
All right, do we need to start getting to this topic? Because I'm gonna have to say Ashley from Fresh Prince when she got a little older.
Okay.
Okay.
Tatiana Ali.
I can respect that.
Tatiana Ali. See, there's so much.
Hey, Kyla Pratt, dog.
No.
That boy like Penny Prom.
Are you crazy? No, JP.
And that boy like Penny Prom. This shit had like a low key mustache.
Kyla Pratt sucks.
No, she's a beautiful woman, a great mother, but childhood crush, nah, big.
Hey, Kyla Pratt, if you're listening, no.
Hey, now I'm about to.
Chill out.
I'm low-key about to shock y'all with this one, man. My childhood crush was actually Trish Stratus from
wrestling?
WWE. Hey man, Trish. I ain't gonna lie, son. I used to watch. Nah. I used to watch wrestling, bro. Trish Stratus used to get on there. You know what I'm saying? This one like perky. When I first like peaked perky boobs. So you know I'm a youngin. I'm going through puberty and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
she had no butt.
I'm like,
I'm gonna lose my job.
The thing was, I wasn't even worried about that at that time. I'm a little kid. I'm just like, damn, this girl is gorgeous. You know. Got the body feeling a little tingly and stuff every time I watch it on.
What was the other one's name? Tori Wilson.
Okay,
that was me.
Yeah, she was a nice one too. She was a nice one.
That was me.
Shoot, hold up. I didn't even say my recent one though. I'm gonna do this for the thick women. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead,
You
JP.
love them like that sometimes.
JP been loving them.
Monique. For the Parkers.
That's a hell no. But
Monique.
this Kim Parker love over here, boy. I tell you. But
He's gonna say Viv.
hold on. For real, I think she's very pretty though. Like she's mad pretty. Dasha Polanco from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, light skin.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think she's mad pretty and she's thick, so I think she's cool.
But the thing, I didn't really like. I was watching an interview. I think it was on Hot 97. The interview that I saw, I didn't see her from like the waist down, but she actually didn't look that. I mean, she's thick for sure. She's thick for sure. But she looks very, very pretty. And there's a lot of girls who like are pretty thick that are very, very pretty.
And then Backdoor, let me go back to my childhood one more time because I ain't gonna lie, Ashanti was another one. Dog.
Oh yes.
Oh, easy.
Oh yes.
The Kyla Pratt was cool. But I mean, that's one Kyla Pratt I'm talking about.
Oh, listen, viewers, baby, Ashanti, mommy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I forgot to mention you. Jeez, how did I forget that?
Time. But then, I mean, since you're talking about gems, you know, Nia Long is still alive, right, guys?
That is true.
Nia Long is still alive. And she's like 40. Did she just turn 40 or what?
She's 47.
47?
She turned 47.
But 47 looking like she's 27.
Christina Milian.
Okay.
Another
Love
one.
don't cost a...
Hey, Paris?
No. That's something I wasn't ready for.
Whoa! Hey, shout out Nick Cannon, bro. Oh my goodness.
For a minute,
Man,
bro.
don't shout out Nick Cannon.
You crazy.
I hope he slipped tongue when he had to do the kiss thing.
No. Nick Cannon ain't clap, so it
Hey, no, hey, he had the juice in that
Then she
movie.
got a baby with the Dream.
Yes, she
Hey,
did.
shout out to the Dream. Ugly dudes doing it big, man.
Shout out to Wayne too.
Wayne
Gotta put some respect on Wayne.
No, because he bagged Lauren London and Nunu was a tough
Exactly.
one. Like ATL, she was a tough one.
Oh
for sure.
yeah. Hey, that was her breakout right there.
Easy.
We are so off topic, but I kind of like it.
I'm loving it, man.
Okay, this is the last one. Did any of y'all watch Hit the Floor?
The TV show.
Hey, it's nothing but baddies on Hit the Floor.
The TV show.
Nothing
My
but
mom used to
baddies
watch
on
that
Hit the
stuff.
Floor, like,
We've named like at least 300 women in this section. So the point is, rappers just pick somebody else.
There's so many modest
of
women
fish,
out here
brothers.
in this world. Like,
And then y'all want me to keep it a buck? Black China is not that bad to me. Like, yeah, no, Black China is not. Now, Amber Rose, please, you can have my whole life. Just
Amber Rose bad.
for no fee at all. But like, Black China is not that bad to me. Kylie Jenner is pretty. It's kind of trash to me.
Trash ass.
You know what I'm saying? So
really, all of the
Karuchi is
Kardashians
beautiful.
are trash to me. Honestly.
Nah,
But you know
I
who
don't
not
know.
trash
Except for
though?
Kim.
Courtney cool.
Yeah, Courtney. See, but Courtney kind of humble. She kind of humble. You feel me?
And then what? Like,
No
what happened to
surgery.
the Melissa Fords? I used to
What?
love
Buffy the
Melissa.
body type chicks, bro.
Buffy the
Vita
Body.
Guerrero.
No. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Buffy the Body probably works at a Hooters in Georgia.
But I loved
Off
her
of
though.
Peachtree.
That was the first like big butt that I've ever seen in
King-
my life.
King
son. I was
Magazine,
like,
bro.
whoa.
Yo, so like Quavo. Hey, listen, Quavo, James Harden, James.
You hear this, man?
listen. 21. Y'all just date somebody else, man. it's so much out there that you don't have. Now, to get back on the topic though, my man definitely just was talking about people doing stuff for, or people in the entertainment industry doing stuff for attention. Rihanna has gotten thicker than a Snicker.
And she thinking of 290 traffic, brother.
To the point where some people are actually asking, might she be pregnant? Y'all think Rihanna's pregnant?
Hell no.
I think she is.
It's look,
She
you
on
can't
BC,
nowadays. You can't put nothing past anybody, man. She just might be.
You think so?
Bro, I could have swore I saw on social media that she was pregnant, man.
I don't know. She ain't got no real gut, but she got a butt. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
She
I was
got
lied to, bro. I saw a picture a couple minutes ago, then it turned out to be photoshopped because there was another
I'm
picture.
dead.
Hey,
I'm a fan of Thick Ree right now.
the day that Rihanna just gets like legit thick, I just don't know how like social media is gonna act because
We're gonna be a circus.
Phone's gonna crash,
she's
bro.
already a baddie the way she is. So
She
it's
is.
like like nothing against skinny women because skinny women are beautiful,
Beautiful.
most definitely. But just like if Rihanna just get thick, they're gonna be like, man, she
This
bad
is our only
both
hope.
ways, like
We're Texas men, so we,
She's literally. It was their only hope. So, I mean, shout out to Rihanna as well. Let me ask, Rihanna or Beyonce?
I'm going to. Oh shit!
on like what you mean like
Musical
Mary,
level, musical level,
musical level, man.
musical level.
Beyonce, this
No.
is,
That I knew you were gonna say that, but this is what I'm saying. Nelson says Beyonce because he was born in '94. Nelson, if you were born in 2003,
Riri.
you're probably saying Riri nowadays.
Okay,
dog.
well, look, well, I'm gonna say,
And that's crazy because it makes me feel so old. But that, like, I was in the gym. And I was working out, and I was talking to somebody who brought their little sister. So the little sister was jamming the Anti album. Rihanna's best album in my opinion.
that's number
Anti
one.
kills everything.
best album of that year. Easy.
2016,
easily.
yeah.
So no diss or anything, but she's listening to the album, and I was like, man, I really like that album. You like Lemonade? She was like, ew, no. Rihanna's way better than Beyonce. And then I'm like, what? But then I stopped. And I'm like, this girl's 14 years old. From Run This Town to Ponder Replay to, just the
Umbrellas.
run that Rihanna's had since 06.
Really long, 04 actually.
It's not all the way comparable, but I mean, Rihanna kind of got this decade.
Low key, what we can say is we can break it down like this. As far as being an entertainer, Beyonce is a better entertainer.
Yeah.
As far as
hands down.
you feel me? As far
By
as
far.
like music though, who makes better music? I could say Rihanna then.
That's a debate.
Agree to the
That's a
extent of where
debate.
you're going with it.
I mean, I say that because they both got hits, but like Rihanna most definitely sings better.
Solo albums. If you hold on,
Rihanna sings better.
Whoa! Did I just hear that?
I don't know. I got to a debate about that one time, and I got fried because somebody just said nobody can match Beyonce's voice. You can match any other singer, but
Period.
you cannot match Beyonce, Mariah's, or Whitney's. Pretty much.
No. Well, in 2017, you can definitely match Mariah.
Mariah now, yeah. But back then, you couldn't match those voices.
Let me tell you, I was listening to a concert that Beyonce did at the Barclays. I don't know if it was a title concert or whatever, but Lauryn Hill had a set where she did X Factor. She did that, and then they asked Beyonce to do a version of X Factor 2. If you go on YouTube, type in Beyonce X Factor performance at the Barclays. When I tell you she bodied X Factor better than Lauren, like that's crazy. Beyonce sings at a higher level than Rihanna. She has way more range than Rihanna does. Rihanna, she can't even look at Beyonce when it comes to that. Now, making music, that's a different subject because I know a lot of people who can rap way better than half the rappers nowadays, but they just not on. Yeah. So what I'm saying is to this generation, and it's crazy because to me it's just like it's Rihanna, it's not a big deal. But Beyonce is the biggest thing on the planet. But it's like when you talking to 14, go talk to a little cousin or just somebody off the block. When you talk about like from 05 to now, young people are really moving Rihanna.
Yeah, I mean, this is like Lonzo Ball talking about.
And then think about it. What album was better? Their last album. Whose album was better? Clearly Rihanna's.
Anti was insane.
Yeah, and you can even go further. Rihanna has joint after joint
She got some hits.
from what was it? Unfaithful. From all the way back then to now. Rihanna's kind of been doing her thing. So, round of applause for Rihanna one time. Hey.
Hey, I want to see.
Even though, don't get me wrong, Beyonce, Beehive, it's still Team Beyonce for me. But I'm just saying, if you were in the new generation, you definitely rocking like Rihanna, and that's all I gotta say. But to kind of piggyback on Nelson's point, everybody does do things for attention nowadays, and it is kind of annoying. I think as consumers, we just gotta pick and choose what we want to see. Anybody who ever posts Bonk on @VictorChosen's TL, be expecting an unfollow rather quickly.
Hey, I hate DJ Academic, so I'm just
he's blocked. He's for show blocked. Get him out of here. I do watch his show though. His show's lit. And with that being said, that rounds up the entertainment portion of the podcast. We're actually about to get into last words as well as shout outs. We'll take a quick commercial break first though. We'll be right back.
We start exploring soon as I came through. Know it's been a minute, but it feel brand new. What? Yeah, it feel brand new. Drinks start pouring soon as I came through. We start exploring soon as I came through. Know it's been
podcast. And for our last segment, we have the shout outs. We're going to go ahead and start off with Jawan with his first shout out.
Big shout out to my boy Tory Mace. My man started his own cooking business right now. You can follow him on IG at MADEXMASE. He does meal preps. He does plates on the go. He caters and he's starting to do custom orders as well. So check him out on Instagram.
And those Cajun fries are unbelievable.
Hey, T-Lane, send me a plate, brother.
Please send us all a plate for the free too. All right, so Jared.
Like I said, I got to shout out God for waking us up. You know what I'm saying? It's always a blessing to see another day. And also, man, shout out to my boy Chris Johnson, man. He got these clothes booming, uniform. My boy got a pop-up shop coming up soon in the D-Bar. And, yeah, man, if y'all want to go follow my man's clothes, dog, my boy Foodie's Clothes is unfrm.co. That's on Instagram. Check it out, man. Some dope gear, man. He's coming with some heat, man. Hey, man, proud of you, brother. Proud of you, dog.
And then my shout out goes to Meek Mill. Hold your head, bro. Free Meek. And with that being said, we'll catch y'all next time on another edition of the Library Podcast. Peace, love, and happiness. Nelson, please don't yell out Southwest. Everybody stay safe, stay beautiful, stay black, and just learn to love. Peace.
Peace.